Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Obsession for Learning. Here I teach you step by step about design of structure manually and by using software. Okay, without doing delay, let's move to our topic. Today's our topic is about check for deflection and development length. Here at first we have check for deflections. Okay, for that we have formula here L by D effective. It is nothing but it is the ratio of clear response by effective depth of the beams, which is less than or equal to alpha, beta, gamma, lambda, delta, where alpha is basic value of spans to effective depth ratio for spans up to 10 meter. Okay, when we go as per IS 456 2000 clause 23.2.1 8.a, basic values of spans to effective depth ratios for spans up to 10 meters for continuous beams, the basic value is 26. That's what I'm taking from there. For continuous beam, alpha is equal to 26. Okay, but for beta is equal to 1 when our spans is less than 10 meters. Obviously in our case our spans is equal to 5 meters, so I'm taking here beta is equal to 1. Okay, that's all. Now for calculation the value of gamma, we have to calculate the percentage of reinforcement. Here we have formula 100 into AST provide by B into D. By putting the value of AST provide and B and D, we are getting here 0.8 percentage of reinforcement. Okay, now we have to calculate steel stress of service load, which is represented by Fs. Here we have formula for calculation of Fs. Fs is equal to 0.58 Fy, area of cross section of steel required divided by area of cross section of steel provided. By using the value of Fy, area of cross sections of steel requires and area of cross section of steel provided, we are getting here 219.54 Newton per mm square. Okay, our Fs lies in between 190 and 240, right? Suppose our Fs is in here. If I draw the curve from there up to 0.8 percentage of reinforcement, because we have 0.8 percentage reinforcement, right? Okay, and if I draw the lines from 0.8 percentage here from here, okay, suppose I get the intersection point over here, and now what I have to do is when I draw the horizontal line from the intersection point, then I get 1.2 as a modification factor, which is the value of gamma. Okay, you guys can see the gamma is equal to 1.2. I have taken from here. Okay, now I have the value of delta is equal to 1 because I have done for the tension reinforcement, that's why. Okay, and lambda is equal to 1 for no wave. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to put resolve value on this formula. Okay, by putting the values of clear spans and D effectives, we are getting here 11.11 in our left hand side, and by putting the values of alpha, beta, gamma, delta, lambda in our right hand side, we are getting here 31.2. so it's satisfying our conditions. Look at here, 11.11 which is less than 31.2. it means it's satisfying our conditions, so it is safe in deflections. Okay, now we have here check for development length. Here also we have one relations. Okay, mu is nothing but it is the moment. Okay, for calculation of mu we have formula 0.87 Fy AST D 1 minus AST Fy divided by B D FCK. Okay, by putting the values of this all, we are getting here 196.92 into 10 to the power 6 Newton mm. Okay, Bu is nothing but it is the shear force, which we have already calculated in our previous video, which is about the check for shear force. I have given link in the description, you guys can check from there. Okay, and L0 is equal to 0 for straight bar or no bend. Okay, if the bar is at 90 degree, then we're gonna take L0 is equal to 8 times D. D it means diameter of bar. And if the bar is at U shape, then we're gonna take 16D. Okay, but I'm assuming here for state bar L naught is equal to 0. Now as per IS 456 2000s, when we go class 26.2.1.1, here we're gonna see design bone stress in limit state method for bars in tension shall be as below. Okay, design bone stress, which is represented by tau BD. Okay, for M20 we have here 1.2, but for deform bar what we have to do is we have to increase tau BD by 60%. Okay, that's what I'm doing here. Tau BD is equal to 1.6 into 1.2. 1.2 it is for M20 and I'm increasing by 60%, right? Here I have written as well, increase 60% tau BD for deform bar. Okay, finally I'm getting here 1.92 Newton per mm square. Okay, now we have to calculate the development length. We have here formula. This formula I have taken from as per IS 456 2000. When I go class 26.2.1, here you guys gonna see development length of bar. Okay, from here I have taken this formula. Okay, this one. By putting the value on this formula, we are getting here 1132.813 mm. Okay, now again we have to put the value of mu, vu and L naught on this formula, and we are getting here 1556.98 mm. Okay, if we compare the 1556.98 mm, which is greater than 1132.813 mm, it means it is satisfying our conditions, our relations, so it is also okay in development length. Okay, that's all for today. Yeah, I have provided note links in the description, you guys can download from there. If you are gaining some knowledge from this video, please don't forget to give thumbs up, subscribe my channel, hit the bell icon for getting notifications, and if you guys have any confusion and difficulty, leave comment in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching my video. Stay safe and stay healthy.